Alright, so today I played Grow a Garden, and if you know me, you're probably wondering why. Grow a Garden is nothing like the games I usually play. I'm more of a RPG fighting game type of person, and Grow a Garden is a lot more of a chill simulator-esque game, and I don't usually play games off of popularity, so you might be wondering why I'm even making a video on this game at all. Well, that's because the second I checked the game page for Grow a Garden, the game intrigued me on a fundamental level. Like, I was told about the game by a couple friends, I saw a bunch of people talking about it, and, I knew it was popular, but I never thought to play it or do anything like that because I just wasn't interested. But when I looked at the game page and saw that the game was not even 2 months old and was somehow pulling in 2.5 million players, I knew it was something I had to look into because that's abnormal. That's abnormal game performance right there. 2.5 million players is more than Blox Fruits gets regularly. That's like prime Adopt Me numbers. That's like shut down Roblox servers number of players. And I really wanted to understand why. How is this game doing this? How is this game performing so well when on the surface level, it seems so basic? I really just wanted to understand why and sort of just break it down. So I decided to play the game. I played it for like 2 hours in total, maybe. I also went like AFK for a while. And this is one of those games where you can actually not play the game and still make progress. So I also did that for like 2 hours. And I think I understand it. I think I understand how this game has managed to do so well. And that's what I'm really going to be talking about. Now, on the surface level, when you look at the game, when you look at the game page, you look at everything, this game looks no different than those really bad quality AI thumbnail games you see polluting all of the platform right now. The game doesn't look special. The game doesn't look special for anything besides its player count and its favorite count. You look at those and you'll obviously see that those are abnormal, but everything else about the game on a surface level doesn't seem that exceptional to warrant such a high player count. It's when you get into the game and you see how the game actually plays that you'll begin to understand how the game has managed to pull so many players and retain them for so long. And I feel like one of the most vital parts of this is that the game is very, very simple. All you really need to do is plant seeds, wait for them to ripen, harvest those seeds, sell the fruits you get from those seeds, use that money to buy more seeds or even new seeds, and then use that to plant those seeds and then harvest those and do that over and over and over again. And that's really simple. Like, when I was playing the game for like that 1 hour, 2 hour, like period of gameplay, I was barely thinking for most of that period. And I was actually, when I was recording the background footage for this video, I was actually doing some minor commentary, but most of that commentary was about completely unrelated things. Like, I was just talking about random topics because I genuinely wasn't thinking about the game. Tomatoes are fruits, right? Pretty sure they're fruits. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they're fruits. And I think that's actually a really big strength of the game because it's a type of game you can play without even really caring that you're playing it. It's not until you see something cool or do something cool that you'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still playing this game. It's a game that you can subconsciously play. And that's definitely a big strength. Especially considering it's also a game you can play by just not playing the game. Like, if you have a plot, you have plants that are still in the process of growing, you can literally leave the game, come back an hour later and have them all be done. And then you can just sell those. So the game is really easy to play. You don't need to think, and you don't need to be sitting in the game 24/7 to get the results, right? And there's also the whole reward system, like the free pass or whatever it is. So the longer you sit in the game, the more rewards you get. And there's also like the whole like restock system and everything. As you examine the game more and more, you realize this game is really, really like a mobile game. Even like the random fruit traits that like they can sometimes grow with, all of that stuff, it really resembles a mobile game. There's like the temporary power-ups, there's like this, there's like that. It's really clear what they were going for here, and it's really clear why it worked. There's a reason why mobile games are still a flourishing field right now. It's because even though these games are questionable gameplay-wise, and not in the fact that they're like badly made or like badly designed, but in the fact that the actual gameplay loop is, you know, like a bit boring or like a bit like superficial. These games are easy to play, and they're easy to sink your time into. I would be a big fat liar if I said that there aren't some mobile games that I'm pretty much hooked on. Despite the fact it's big 2025, I still play Subway Surfers and I still play it regularly. I like log in for my daily like rewards and everything. And so these games are really good at capturing your attention and clinging onto it. Like they like sink their hooks into your shoulders and refuse to let go. Obviously, these factors make it really good at retaining players, potentially even for a long period of time, like weeks or months or whatever, because we've seen this exact same behavior with mobile games. They're able to hook you. They're able to hook you. You won't think you'll get hooked, and then you get hooked, and now you're playing the game regularly, even if it's just logging in once, twice, 3 times a day, whatever it may be. So, yeah. That's definitely one of the reasons why I think this game has been doing so well. Besides, generally, content creators seeming to be making a lot of content on the game, and a lot of people are talking about the game. The best type of publicity you can have is people who are constantly talking about the game, regardless of whether it was appropriate for the conversation or not. If people will just not shut up about your game, more and more people will funnel into it. That's kind of just how it works. And content creators are the next best thing. If you have a lot of people uploading videos on your game, obviously the game is going to do well, because you're going to have that influx of viewers who are seeing the content creators have fun in these games and getting all this cool exclusive stuff and want to do the same. So yeah, the game generally seems to have really good publicity, and the fan base is sort of cult-like, so that probably helps with that as well. I just realized I'm kind of rambling, I can't lie. Let's try to get back to the main topic. You can already tell that people are trying to replicate the success of this game, and you can't really blame them. The game is doing absurdly well, and like all things, people want to get a piece of that pie. So it's likely we're gonna see a lot more games like this, and whether they actually do well, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Overall, though, I wouldn't say this is a very good thing. It's not like we haven't seen games like this do really well already. Like, if you played Adopt Me back in the day, you know the game is probably less mechanically interesting than Grow a Garden by like a long shot. And yet that game was still breaking the internet. The internet is an overstatement. What am I saying? No, I mean, the game is breaking Roblox. There we go. That's a more appropriate way of putting it. But it's still sad that more innovative, unique, and mechanically interesting games aren't getting this level of spotlight, or really anything close to this. Like there are some games that should definitely be getting more players than Grow a Garden, for God's sake, even though I know the majority of Roblox's audience is children. But that doesn't change the fact that these games really should be more successful than games like this, which sure aren't entirely low effort, low quality, whatever, but at the same time, they're not really breaking any barriers here with Roblox game development. Anyway, that's all I really have to say of substance today. I'm sorry for low-key rambling, but this video was initially supposed to be entirely different. Like, I had commentary over all the background footage and everything, and it was gonna be more my gameplay experience, but like the game's kind of boring. Like, no hate to the devs, but the game is kind of boring. So yeah, I decided to talk about the game generally instead. If you like rambling, or if you like more what was I gonna say again? More proper analytical videos with better structuring. Hopefully I should be uploading more of that, so if you like this, like and subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video, which is hopefully not going to be 2 weeks from now. Peace.